Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Paul Anike back with us today, cardiologist from Lima Memorial's Heart Institute. We're talking a little bit about heart attacks, what to look for, how to prevent those. First of all, if you could, give us a sense of maybe some signs to look for that we might especially need to get some immediate help.
Right. When it comes to signs of heart attack, there are typical signs or symptoms, and then the atypical ones. So typical ones, they tend to be either exertion or persistence. So if you're having a heart attack, the signs typical would be chest discomfort. Some would describe it as a pain, others say pressure, tightness, any kind of discomfort in the chest, and it's persistent. And some will be associated with things like shortness of breath. Then you break out in a cold sweat. The heart rate may be up or it could be down. But when you have persistent chest pain or discomfort, I should say, associated with shortness of breath, breaking out in sweat, feeling nauseous. Now that's a telltale sign of an ongoing heart attack. And in those cases, you want to activate the EMS 911. And then if you have some aspirin at home, chew up some aspirin when you have those symptoms as outlined, because they are symptoms of ongoing heart attacks.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are guilty, and I know you've talked about this. Time is of the essence if you're having some of these symptoms. Do people tend to ignore them at times and think, oh, they attribute it to something else? I got the flu, or I was just working out too hard, that kind of. Are there signs we skip and try to attribute them to something else?
That is right. So the atypical symptoms will be one maybe having some heartburn. They may feel general malaise or just fatigue, but the heartburn, some shortness of breath, but pay attention to what triggers that. If you're having heartburn after eating some very spicy meals, typically that will be a stomach-related issue, but a heartburn with just a few hours after a meal or with any physical activity, that will be a concern. Be thinking more cardiac. And if you have risk factors, we always look at risk factors. What you just described, the atypical symptoms, typically seen in women and diabetics, where they have painless symptoms. So they may be short of breath, which will be the equivalent of angina, or they just feeling lightheaded, a lot of fluttering sensation or palpitations with activities. So these will be atypical symptoms. And in those cases, if you're not sure, seek the help of your healthcare provider. And we do also understand these difficulties in the practical sense in our daily lives and schedules, and we've made provision for that. We have a same-day walk-in cardiology clinics. For those who have these questions, they can call the number of the same-day cardiology clinic to answer those questions, and we can triage immediately to having them either call EMS, go to the ER, and in the cases where it's stable symptom, meaning not persistent, then we can have them come in the same day to the same day cardiology for appointment.
Yeah, as you said, time is of the essence. The number was on the screen. Doctor, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet. Nice talking with you. We'll be back right after this.